how to start getting fit if you're fat as fuck. And, and by fat as fuck, I mean like, you don't exercise, you don't do anything, you don't look at what you eat. You kind of just like go to work, or maybe you don't even work because you're too fat to leave the house. And I'm not trying to be rude here. Like this is normal life. I've been in America for the last 6 months, and I've seen what obesity really is. Because I went from Vancouver, Canada, which is like one of the fittest country cities that you'll ever be in, to, America. And I get to see a lot of drive-thrus, and I see a lot of people, man, they're waddling around, and I'm just like, fuck. I'm like, how do they let them get to themselves to this point? And then I like look outside, and I'm like, oh yeah, because there's fucking drive-thrus on every block. It's so fucking easy. Everything that they eat is so calorically dense and addictive that, like, of course they're fat, right? And the government does nothing to implement healthy diets and healthy stuff. So if you're fat as fuck, you're the only one who can change it. It's going to be hard as fuck, especially if you live in America and places that are just like surrounded in a food desert of just shitty ass food and bad grocery stores and no other healthy options. But if you're watching this video, I hope this inspires you to just get off your ass and start doing something that's good for yourself. And so what does that mean? It's like, for the general fat person, honestly, if you just like ate like one meal less a day, that's probably a good start. Like that would just kind of get you trending towards the healthier body weight. But on top of that, like if you were a kid, there was definitely some fun shit that you ever did. And I mean, we were all kids, that's a fucking statement. But if you were a kid, you probably had some fun shit that you like to do. And it was probably fun because you were like actively doing something. Active. So what were you doing? Were you bike riding? Were you rollerblading? Were you, playing darts? Were you doing something standing up and like, using your brain and trying to compute things and trying to do stuff? It's like, whatever it was that you loved when you're doing as a kid is what you should start doing again now. And now you might be 350 pounds, and as a kid, you were like 120. And so it's like, well, it was a lot easier back then. It's like, yes. And so what do? We have to build up to that point. And how do you build up to it? You start with the easiest fucking thing that you can do. If you're super massive, that might mean a 10-minute walk every single day. And you might be like, oh, a 10-minute walk, like, I can do that, like, whatever. And it's like, yeah, well, some people can't. And so I'm trying to meet you where you're at. If you're fat as fuck and you can't even leave the fucking house because, like, you can't fit through the door, then that might mean standing up for 5 minutes a day or 10 minutes a day. So you want to get to the point where you can fucking do what you want to do. Do the stuff that you did as a kid, because that's what I'm doing nowadays. I'm doing all the fun shit that I loved when I was a kid. That's skipping rope. That's like going on my bike, going for runs, going for all these things, playing sports. And that's all shit I loved as a kid, and I neglected for such a long time. And it's like, just get to that point, get to that kid-like state that you could go again, all right? So every single day, go for at least a 10-minute walk. If you are absolutely starting from zero, fat as fuck, don't get up, don't do anything, average 0 steps a day. And if you are like, oh, if you're getting like 2,000 steps a day, shoot for a 15-minute and slowly build your way up, all right? Every week, add in 2 minutes extra every week. And you're going to say like, oh, well, this doesn't feel like I'm doing shit. It's like, people think that fitness and getting healthy and getting ripped is this all or nothing experience, is that you just go for 12 weeks straight and then you show up ripped to the gills. And that is not the case. You get whatever you do every single day 4 years at a time. And I'm not saying every single day, like as in like, oh, if you do it for like 320 days out of the 365 days, you're still going to get that result. But it's 4 years. And if you want to be healthy, this is a lifetime thing. It's not just like, all right, 12 weeks, I dropped 80 pounds, I'm ripped. Once you get ripped, you don't stay ripped, man. Your body, your mind, if it's not strong enough, if you haven't put the systems in place, you will just get fatter again. I know what I did it last year. I dropped down to the lowest I've ever been. I went to 180, dude, like 180. It was crazy. I honestly can't remember ever being 180 in my entire life. And now I'm back to 203, but I've lost almost 5-6 pounds in the last month because I'm getting back on the wagon. So I went from 180, the leanest I've ever been, looking so good, feeling really good. I went on vacation, and then I said, I totally fucked off. Because Dr. Dre says it in that fucking song with Kendrick on To Pimp a Butterfly, and he's like, anybody can get rich. The hard part is keeping it, motherfucker. And I'm like, that's exactly how health is. That's how it is keeping it. Once you get there, like, shedding a lot of pounds when you're a fat motherfucker is super easy. You just eat one less meal a day, or, one less scoop of something a day, and you walk for 10 minutes, and then you slowly do that. But you have to continuously build on top of that. And, you know, if you're working up to like half an hour a day, that's awesome, dude. You just got to start there. And then you're like, oh, well, walking's boring now. It's like, well, what do you like to do when you were a kid? Was it rock climbing? Was it these things? And you slowly start to do that. But try and make it a daily habit. People like to just like be like, oh, go to the gym 3 times a week. It's like, that's not that consistent. That's honestly not that even that hard. It's like, and if you're not doing it intensely, if you don't got a trainer, if you don't got somebody pushing you, then it's really not that impressive or doesn't feel like you're doing a lot of shit. Not saying that it doesn't work, because it totally does. Like, especially if you have zero muscle, if you are getting your newbie gains, you don't really need that much. But start with things that you can do every single day. The things, and do something that you want to do the next day, right? Now, going for a walk for 10 minutes doesn't sound that exciting, but if you're like excited because you like go for a block and then you see like, I don't know, you say hi to a neighbor or you, whatever it is, that is something simple that you can do that will build the consistency. And what we're doing here is just building consistency by getting little wins. And if you're super fat, this is a huge thing for you, because if you do 10-minute walks every single day for a year, you know, that might not look like a lot. That might not be, but you could probably drop like 20 pounds if you're super fat and you eat one less meal a day, right? And that's the bare minimum, 10 minutes a day. And you can work up, you know, what to do. Honestly, I'll always say go to the gym, just because resistance training just like helps you build muscle, helps you build a physique that you'll like better if you care about physique. Not everybody does, but it's the internet. And if you're on social media, you're probably just like obsessed with other people's physiques, or looking at like, oh, how can I become this version of myself that is sexy, that is heroic, that is all these things. And so you have to start with what you can do every single day. And it's so fucking boring. And you just have to accept it. But right now, what am I doing that's super exciting to me? And that is skipping rope every single day. My first 2 days, I was ass at skipping rope. I couldn't even go on one leg because my legs would get too tired. I'm not even that fat. And now 2 weeks in, I got the rhythm back, you know, like I can move, I can do some tricks and shit. And I'm like, damn, I'm picking this up pretty quickly. And it feels so fun. And I look forward to doing it every single day. And that's where the fitness is going to be. It's not going to be from me going balls to the walls for like a month and then just totally fucking off. No, it's what can you do every single day? And if you can get into that mindset of, hey, I'm going to do this for the rest of my life, minimum, I'm going to walk 10 minutes every single day when I wake up. And just building that. And as you get good at that, you're going to start to be like, okay, well, let's add 5 minutes. Let's add a different workout. Let's do these things every single day. It's going to change your life. Now, I know it's not the most profound, thought-provoking shit ever, but like if you are starting from rock bottom, this is really going to help you out. And then if you want to look into nutrition shit, I highly recommend getting off the fucking social media and not worrying about that stuff. If you want to eat good, you know, you want to eat healthy, cook food at home. Just start eating at home. Don't eat anything outside. Go to the grocery store, and if you cook it, it's going to be 99% healthier than whatever you're going to get outside. It's not going to be filled with all the garbage. You don't have to worry about macros. You don't have to worry about highly processed shit. Just if you make it at home, it's going to be healthier than what you're going to have outside. So I know it's very simple, and I know it's not very exciting, but that is how to get started if you're fat as fuck. So always remember to rep the set. See you in the next one.